So, Arbaro, why don't you count down game number 1, match number 2 in...
All right. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Tugi was both on Twitch and on YouTube, saying go SB. So, welcome in Tugi and Danny.
Tugi, hello. We got an S, we got a Z. Got ourselves the second of our quarterfinal matches for the season 31 CTL playoffs. I'm Arbaro. I got Peek with me, or I guess Peek has me with him. I don't know. Anyway, I'm the co-coms guy, so.
No, actually, you're the one in charge of this stream, so if anything goes wrong,
blame it's my fault. Yeah,
it's your
blame
fault.
Arbaro. Yeah.
We got an $11.90 contribution into the prize pool from Ronald Clifford saying funny numbers are funny. And then Wintera actually donated 90 cents before that saying, what a meme! But the 69 still didn't happen. Both. So she missed the 69 again.
This is kind of funny. All right, both players getting a few Tetrises on the board. I think Cobra had to take a few more burns early on, but he is looking A-okay.
No, Wintera, you missed it. You missed it. Sorry. SV saw me that J dependency and Cobra at 79,000. So SV with a better start here in these first 20, 30 lines.
Yeah. It's like a medium-sized lead. This is Cobra's second time making the playoffs. SV's, quite a few times.
Yeah, SV has made the finals once again. Like, I think it was like in season 21, I believe, where he made the finals.
Yeah, season 21.
Yeah. But has been a regular contender of the championship playoffs, simultetris.
Yeah, this is his 6th playoff appearance.
SV with a really weird stack going, but still manageable.
Yeah.
Man, right now everyone in chat is just talking about how everyone just ruined everything. Wintera ruined the 67, 69. Ronkley ruined the 669. Macy ruined Tetris. It's all Mari's fault. Arbaro ruins the CTL stream. You know?
I'm ruining CTL Sundays. Yeah. At least the thing that I'm ruining is like really specific and like has the definite boundaries, and that's really just limiting the damage. It's fine.
There you go. That's what CTL is all about. Damage control.
Cobra's clawbacks in the lead here. We're almost halfway to 19 as SV's trying to get out of this dig. Along by Tetris Cobra, he is going to jump ahead by 386 points. Tie ball game.
Yeah, pretty close, but wrongly, SV with the messier stack does set up a dirty Tetris, 311.
Yeah, SV is more than content hanging up 2 off the bottom. He is a dirty Tetrises are kind of a signature of his.
Yeah, it's a very, very aggressive player. Kind of like Al type of stacking on the 18 speeds and 19, honestly.
Yeah. He's known for going full send.
Wrong to say no. Tetris ruined me is much better.
Where's the lie? No, Tetris is great. Tetris has been a net positive in my life. Thank you, Tetris, for... I don't know. I kind of lost my train of thought here.
Thank you, Tetris. Still tied. Thank you, Tetris, for being Tetris. And
thank you, Tetris, for, existing, I guess. Cobra does not hit the T-spin, shaking his head. Results in more extra lines than he wants to burn.
Yeah, right now SV is set up for a 30 Tetris. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Cobra is a little bit of an abstract construction on his board. Very high spire, so ends up just plugging the well. Could be a bit of a dig here. SV has taken the lead.
Yeah, oh my god, SV with a spire on the right side. Look at that.
Yeah. Bring it down. Just the RNG just awful. Droughted, just nothing but S's and Z's. Players are taking care of it, but yeah, just rough stacks as a result.
Both
471
players-
for SV, 420 for Cobra. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Just both players have been dealing with a suffer. Not suffer in terms of like pace necessarily, but like just these pieces have been forcing a lot of burns, a
Yeah.
lot of digs.
I guess RNG's making them fight.
That's the YouTube title for this match.
SV goes in 498.
It's a dirty Tetris now, 526. Cobra at 473 can set up one more Tetris before the 19 speeds, or into the 19 speeds.
Yeah. There you go. Lombard Tetris 497, so pretty much tied going into 19. Pretty decent scores considering how bad RNG was. So I think neither player can be super upset about that 18.
Oh, and SV is gonna bring this down efficiently with a combination of Tetrises.
I think that's the first time in a while we've seen SV clean. No shade, of course. Just that's just how he operates.
No, it's complete shade. SV does not know how. No, nice S-spin there from SV. 592 has the deficit and is also ahead in the line count. So at level 22, while Cobra is barely reaching 21.
Yeah, so Cobra, full level of lines in pocket here. That's where most of his score is being held. Most of his lead is being held, I should say.
Yeah. For those of you wondering, as I mentioned earlier, all of the top 8 matches will be played today. However, the remaining 2 matches between Andy, who was it? Andy and Kirby?
ID Kirby? Yeah, Kirby.
And Scooty and Wallband will be played at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, so that'll be in about 6 hours from now. So stay tuned for that, because we'll be figuring out who will be in the championship finale for next Sunday. But SV in a bit of trouble right now. 745, 741 for Cobra.
Piece is just not agreeing with the stack. There's a little bit of a delayed line spin burn. Cobra trying to take advantage here. He's up in the real-time score by about a Tetris. Make that 2. Still has those lines in pocket. SV set up dirty. There we go. Gets it. Only a few more burns. It's not even trying to set up dirty here. Piece is just not coming for it.
Yeah, SV is starting to run out of time before the 29 speeds at 207 in line, 794, 896 for Cobra, as we are about 30 lines for Cobra to reach level 29.
SV already up to level 27.
Look at that NTC calibration. Cobra's 26.
And
Phenomenal.
then the 26 is kind of when you see it get a little funky, you know.
Yeah, and what's also funky is SV's row 2 Tetris setup can set up 2 more Tetris before the 29 speeds, but now just 1 more after that burn. And we'll transition at 883.
883, yeah. Which again, not as bad as you might think when you immediately see that score. That 18 was very rough.
Yeah, Cobra is going to get the
RNG.
max out with this next Tetris.
Yeah. Cobra has really turned it on post here, so.
Yeah, and SV's at level 30, ahead by almost 3 full levels.
He's keeping himself alive though. Lombard Tetris. Cobra has the max out. He goes in with a 1007.
Yeah, max out with Cobra right now. SV might get the max out if he gets a Tetris or a couple of burns here. It's clean. Nice 5 taps with the J pieces. Tetris ready, waiting for that bar. Bar's not showing. Gets solved by J dependencies. Still waiting for that bar. 26 piece drought and counting.
Very good drought management.
Where's the bar though? It's not showing.
I don't know.
Finally gets a bar for the Tetris. 1.04. That bar did not show up at all, and he got the max out, forced into burns.
Yeah, SV actually took the real-time score lead for a second. We're there's a 2-level difference, so that's pretty substantial. But you know, it's the level 19 or level 29, right? So survival here is paramount as SV does take another Tetris.
Yeah, he's stepping on the gas pedal right now, getting Tetris after that max out, while Cobra has lost the lead now, but still has a slight advantage in terms of the line count. Gets the Tetris now with 1.13 for Cobra, 1.19 for SV.
This could end up being really close. Lombard Tetris for Cobra gets that bar over. Looking for something to the left side. He's going to get it.
SV had a hang there with the TPs. Nice tuck with the L, though. Is looking to set up a bunch of Tetrises before the 39, which is where we reached our super kill screen.
Yeah, Tetris for Cobra, 12.26 for him, 12.25 for SV. Real-time score was like 4,000 points for a second, but SV will score. Cobra's in a bit of trouble.
Oh,
does
Cobra.
not hit the 5 top of the bar. Doesn't get the other one either. And that's going to be a timeout for Cobra, 12.33. SV will take game number 1. Comes from behind. Some great 29 play. GG's.
Yeah, so great, efficient 29 for SV. After getting that max out, just kept tearing down the 29 speed with Tetris after Tetris, and overtook Cobra with a 100,000 point lead by the time Cobra topped out. We got to
count down for game number 2.
Yeah, let's get started with game number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So yeah, if Kingsman if Kingsman can just like put his entire paycheck into this one stream.
Yeah, just dump it in there.
Yeah.
He's been clearly not doing enough already for this scene.
Oh, wait, hold on. Sadokanard with the $43.08 contribution into the prize pool, saying my random contribution.
Nice.
Bring our
Thank you so much. We're up to 1611.
And 67.
Inchy. Wow, 6-7. I think there's a Vits for SV.
Nice Vits. Every time a Vits happens, I need to remember in the playoffs to do a little golf clap there.
There you go. Wow, we got the soundboard going.
Yeah,
He's been saying, let's go. Pseudo putting in my entire paycheck. Thank you, Pseudo, for stealing King's money and contributing it to the prize pool.
Well, there you go. We love stealing for a good cause. And what's a better cause?
Yeah, exactly. We got ourselves a Robin Hood. Steal from the rich, give to the classic Tetris community. SV a little bit of a lead here early on. Not too much of one. I think he just got one more Tetris on the board. Sudokanara saying that 6-7 happened out of pure randomness. Sure it did. I'm right. But, thank you so much for the contribution.
And this is good. This is good. We got to keep the number at the memes, because then there's going to be people that like really hate the meme, so they decide to contribute to avoid the meme, and it becomes like this back and forth scenario. So this is great.
We need people to like contribute out of spite.
Exactly. Not a support, just spite. Just spite makes money.
Spite. Just like I don't like the numbers, so I have to give more money to make the number go away.
Exactly.
Nice T-spin for SV. Both players looking pretty clean here. 232 to 211. SV holding on to about a Tetris lead. They're actually not really, now that Cobra has scored. And they have an equal line count. It's tied up.
SV with a nice L tuck and a T to clean up the stack. It's going to be Tetris ready. Less than a Tetris separating these two players.
Lokenzie and Chasengo Cobra. Hello, Lokenzie. Kenzie, another TMP alum. It's been playing very well recently.
Yeah, definitely an up-and-coming player. Really excited to see these new players kind of rise in the scene and kind of get better within time.
And Cobra by now has been, at it for quite a while. He is one of the I want to say the first TMP players, but he's him and Cole, I guess, some of the first players that kind of came out through TMP and joined the top level of the game.
Yeah. Oh, and a $4.33 contribution into the prize will buy Peekayric. Oh my God, saying I hate funny numbers.
You hate Peek hates silly numbers. This person must not be any fun. I don't know what's going on here.
Unbelievable. Really toxic.
3-9. Yeah. Kind of a lead developing from SV all of a sudden as Cobra's in a high up dig. Can't quite get the well reopened. Making pretty good placements though. Just not getting what he needs.
Ooh, nice burn there.
Nice flat burn.
Waiting for that bar. Getting droughted.
Yeah, right when he opens the well. There's the bar though. Lombard Tetris. SV now with the 6-figure lead. 466 to 334.
Yeah, looks like Cobra definitely with a suffer. And we got a $10.01 contribution into the prize pool from Danny Cox saying, "Yeah, Tetris! Yeah!"
Yeah, Tetris.
Aw, yeah. No, but thank you so much,
Oh,
Danny,
yeah,
for the
Tetris.
contribution. And SV can get a potential 600k transition with this efficiency. 541 at 108, whereas Cobra has been having a borderline, not necessarily suffer, but not the greatest of efficiencies.
Yeah. It can be hard when SV is kind of having one of those games where he's locked in and putting up the numbers.
SV going aggressive with that Lombard placement. Would love a square. Square shows up. Now would love an L piece. Gets a Tetris. 609. It still has 3 Tetrises left to go.
Yeah, mid, maybe even high 600k available to him.
Cobra might cross the 500k barrier after this Tetris, and he will. 501 can set up one more Tetris. But so can SV. And Cobra transitions at 527. SV transitions at 679. So
Wow, big.
yeah.
A big number there for SV.
Oh my god. $10
Sure, why he was,
contribution into the prize pool from Arbaro saying join Tetris for the non-pros at tmp.tetris.lol. So let's add the commander.
Wow. I don't know who this I don't know who this Arbaro person is, but it sounds like at TMP. It sounds like a pretty cool competition that you should join at tmp.tetris.lol.
Exactly. There's the command right there for on Twitch. If you guys want to join, anybody can join, as long as you don't have a max out.
I mean, because we also have some things for
yeah,
I guess below 1.2 players, but
yeah.
Not peak. You can't join. Sorry.
Oh, well, that's kind of toxic. Well, it's also
SV.
toxic. SV's bored. Yeah, needs an L piece. Oof.
Okay, he's gonna reopen the well. Lombard, that's a triple. But that'll help him get his down. Still has a good sized lead.
Yeah, 823 at level 22. That is phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's borderline 1.3 into 29 with this efficiency. Lombard dependency though. Waiting for that bar.
Bars aren't coming. There's one finally.
Oh, didn't go for the triple. That was really interesting.
Yeah, he thought better of it once the next piece came, but yeah, he was he has the big lead, but the kind of the aggressive play style is still just he's playing the way he plays. He's playing his game.
Yeah, but right now SV losing a lot of efficiency after this very messy stack. So this could give Cobra the opportunity to catch back up.
In fact, yeah, the lead's only down to only 60,000 points now. SV will reopen the well. Lombard Tetris, he has a hole in his stack. And the square is not exactly helping him clean it out. He'll get it done. Lombard Tetris for Cobra, 897 for him, 933 for SV. So he's only up by a Tetris and change now.
Ooh, and Cobra takes another Tetris at level 25, and we are neck and neck here in the real-time score.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
Oh, SV with that misdrop.
So get a nice couple burns, gets the stack down, but just, not getting the material he needs to get it done quickly. He will get another Tetris. Holding on to the lead as we were into the Crystal Light territory for Cobra's Nestor's Champs setup.
Feeling very festive
He's
as
level
SV
27 now.
As SV is looking for this next Tetris.
That's a max out for Cobra. SV will max out as well as he goes to level 28 with a 1022. Cobra gonna go in, or not quite in. There you go. Now he goes in with a 1070, so he's up by a couple now. Or I guess one. It's gonna be close going to 29 here.
Yeah, right.
There's another Tetris for Cobra. SV's left side looking a little iffy.
Yeah, has one single to burn before the 29 speeds, and does open up that right wall, waiting for that bar. Needs a 5-tap, hits a 5-tap with the J piece, and it's gonna be Tetris ready. Wait for that bar.
1070 for SV, 1144 for Cobra. So Cobra has the B on the screen.
Yeah, A77 for SV, who's still Tetris ready, getting drafted, gets a Llama for a Tetris, now behind by 33,000 points as Cobra is also Tetris ready, but had to lose that board with this drought, forced to a triple.
Yeah, nice couple burns there for SV, keeping his board manageable. But doesn't quite get the bar at the right time. Going to get a Tetris there. Cobra trying to get his board set up.
SV with the J dependency solves it. Now going to be looking to open up that Lombard dependency. He does solve that Lombard dependency. He's got to be Tetris ready with that bar. Sets up a T-spin, but it's getting very spiry, kind of selling out his stack for the Tetris, and it's not paying out in his favor, but does hit a 5-tap with a square. Might have been a 4-tap, but hangs a bunch of pieces, and that's going to do for SV, topping out at 1.21. So Cobra with the C44 takes game 2 and ties the set.
Great come from behind game there for Cobra. Kind of the same theme here for so far this set, because SV came from pretty far behind game number 1. So GG's.
Adam Irish with the raid party of 6 and also subscribing. Thank you so much, Adam Irish. Currently at 14 months.
Thank you, Adam Irish.
From Cobra.
Players already.
So let's get started with game number 3. Why don't you count it down in
3, 2, 1. Tetris.
SV saying we're gonna need a pair of CTWC in a few years.
Hopefully not. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I got some piece sets. I think a bar and a square. Start us off.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be completely honest. I did not read SV saying we're gonna be doing a 19 star. So the 19 just hit me like a flashbang. I was not expecting that at all.
Well, you know, it's keeping you on your toes.
And SV sets up a center wall, trying to keep himself on his toes by going for these non-traditional Tetris setups.
Mm-hmm. SV's been seeing some, let me give you some Premier Poll update action. SV's seen himself rise up a bit over the past few months, currently up to number 8. So cracking I guess he cracked the top 10 last month, and now he's just, you know, partially through, you know, his he only lost one match here in his CTL division, and that was against Blue Scooty, so can't really fault him for that one. He is, you know, puts together these really good performances. Cobra is up to the 12th in the Premier Poll, so, you know, as you may expect, you know, the CTL playoffs players very good at Tetris.
Nah, they all just bribed their way here. Oh yeah, but it looks like they're both close in terms of, like, if we're talking about the Premier Poll, if SV is in the top 10, Cobra in the top 12, yeah. You know, that's pretty close, and, you know, they both weren't that far off in the seeds either.
Yeah, so it's I mean, we've seen this has been a close match so far. So
SV.
Right now it's a close game.
Yeah, right now SV trying to open up these holes in his stack.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of a little bit of, yeah, it's like I'm kind of being flashbang right now. We're already over 50 lines in. Turns out 19 is faster than 18. I don't know if you know this, but
just a little bit, not that much. Paldas Tetris rating for the 5-tap there for the SV.
Yeah.
Paldas Tetris rating with a party of 5. Welcome on in, Paldas Tetris.
Hope we had some good Paldas action. Now we're seeing some NTSC roll action. It's the other side of the Punnett square here. Cobra up by a Tetris almost 2.
Yeah, 341 for Cobra, who is looking really good after taking that game 2. Very efficient. Looking to take the lead in terms of the set for the first time if he takes this game 3. Looks like so far it's been a pretty friendly seed right now, at least in these first 80 lines.
Yeah. Haven't really seen any big digs. I think SV's just been taking a few more burns. His left side looking a little low, but that's fine. Lombard Tetris.
SV building up his left side. Tetris ready gets a Lombard for Tetris now. 419, trying to bring this deficit down. Behind by 48,000 points as Cobra's just not letting go of the gas pedal.
Yeah, 492 through 104. Not too shabby at all. Already up over 500k, and still has quite a room before that 130 line mark, which I guess you'd look at just because you know, or can compare it with the transition score.
Yeah. Right now, a bit of a drought is forming. SV
up very high.
Yeah, this could be problematic. Oh, very untimely J piece. Needs him to the right side, gets a L piece to
Oh,
the right,
yeah.
flat burns there, 5 taps at Lombard. Now needs another J piece. Lombard works too, gets a double, solves the J dependency. Now just needs a couple more burns to bring it out of this board. Opens up his right wall, but closes right back up.
What a dig from SV.
Gets a long for a Tetris,
There we
and
go,
what
Lombard
survival
Tetris.
from SV.
That was insane.
My average
Just,
SV
you
dig
know,
says to Canard.
That's why he's in the playoffs. He can do that sort of thing. You know, he plays aggressively, but he has the mechanics to back it up.
And Mr. Brain said, I can do that dig too on level 6. SV transitions at level 20, so
we're
does
holding on
Cobra.
to elite.
Yeah.
Couple Tetrises. He might have to take a few burns here, so there's one of them.
SV with an L dependency solves it. Gonna be Tetris ready. Getting a bit droughted again, but gets a Lombard. Not too big of a drought. Oh, look at that. 300 points separating these two players.
Yeah. A lot of very back and forth games here. This is just another one of them. Cobra has to take a few burns. He is Tetris ready now. SV is actually taking the lead here. At least they're trading it here. Mid level 22.
Ace Hardcastle saying necky neck. Yeah. Oh, SV with a misdrop.
Neck. Oh. Gonna reopen the well. And there it is. Lombard Tetris going to get the stack down. We'll have to do a dig though.
Needs a J piece to solve the penalty, but gets a Lombard, which is gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
You see a bit of a nod from Cobra, just seeing SV's dig, kind of like, oh yeah, this is my, I'm clean. I can lock in and get the lead.
Got a bit of an opening.
But a dirty Tetris from SV.
Just because
Wow.
he's digging,
Yeah.
he's not scoring. Yeah.
And another center wall
There's
Tetris.
another-
Wow.
Two off the bottom, so not too much of risk for him, but still.
And Cobra does misdrop that S piece on the left side, so just like that, SV's the one with the better, the more advantaged board.
Yeah.
Advantageous.
He's another Tetris. He will have to take a few burns here.
Is Tetris ready?
Oh,
SV.
nice handling of that RNG sequence.
Ooh.
There we go. There's a Lombard. He's going to fill in his dependency. He's clean now. Now, Cobra a little bit of a gnarly dig here.
Tetris ready. Gets a
He's
Lombard.
going to
for
reopen
Tetris.
that dirty setup and get it. It is still neck and neck. 917 to 899.
Yeah,
They're
SV.
just kind of trading blows.
SV gets a Tetris again.
Oh,
Another
nice.
Tetris.
Yeah, nice couple bars. The stack was a little bit unbalanced.
Right now we are
That's a
nearing.
max out.
We are nearing the 29 speeds. As SV at level 28 has 2 Tetrises left to score before 29. Cobra still level 27. Now 28 with that single. Gets a Tetris. Now 978.
SV Lombard Tetris, one away from the transition. Looking to go in with a 1.1 as long as the pieces come. He will need a bar for it. And there it is. Now just needs another. Lombard Tetris, SV's transition score is 1124. Cobra goes in with a 1015. We're off and running. SV kind of right at the tail end of post there, ends up forming a 6-figure lead. He's going to get another Tetris.
Yeah, right now SV at 1.14, 1.06 for Cobra. So behind by 80,000 points. Trying to burn this down as he's trying to set up a traditional right wall Tetris in the 29 speeds. So SV with a Tetris now ahead by over 100,000 points.
And Cobra just trying to get his board situated so he can turn on the jets here a little bit. He does have quite a bit of a deficit to make up. As SV kind of, throttling down the aggression here.
Yeah, Cobra yet to really capitalize much on these levels. Has been forced to do a bunch of burning, which is giving SV another opportunity to extend this lead even further.
Just great placements, just smooth play here from SV. His left side a little low, but he gets the bar before it becomes too much of an issue, though. Now he's digging.
Yeah, this could give Cobra the opportunity to chip away at this lead. Nice 5-tap there for SV.
SV, very gnarly board here for SV.
Ooh,
Gets the pieces over, though.
timely double.
Just hitting those 5 taps, yeah.
Another
1284 to 1126. SV is still about 150,000 point lead.
nice
There's a
triple. And SV is cleaning this up, but Cobra now with a cleaner stack is Tetris waiting for that bar. Gets a bar for the Tetris
There it
now.
is.
1.17 for Cobra, 1.3 for SV with a Lombard dependency on the left side.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a
absolutely
triple.
no fear setting that
Doesn't
up.
hit
He
it!
doesn't hit it though.
And-
That's it for SV. He's going to top out at 1307. So Cobra, you weren't in a chase down. You need 1308 to take it.
Yeah,
Delta 08.
needs 100,000 points. Has 23
Yeah,
more
doesn't have
lines.
A whole lot of room to do it.
Yeah, needs to score at least 2 Tetrises.
Oh, a couple. And there's mischief. He'll get the flat burn, but it's not going to quite be enough.
2 Tetrises will do it. 1 Tetris.
There's one of them.
Is Tetris ready?
There, Lombard Tetris. There it is.
And
Cobra
with
will
that
take
single.
game number 3.
Wow.
Clutch chase down for Cobra. He had to complete a dig, and it was not free by any stretch of the imagination, but he took it. GG's.
Let's count down game number 4 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Looks like we got the same pieces. Looks like we are off and running. Very pivotal game number 4, and what's been a fantastic set.
Steel, I saying level 0 slow run tourney for Stupid Tetris Monthly if it hasn't already happened. I actually don't know if it has happened or not. Definitely not a tournament, but maybe a game mode.
Because it used to be the Super Tetris Monthly was, you know, like a once a year event where you had a bunch of different game modes you could choose from. And one of them was like lowest transition score, I think. And that one was difficult, kind of. Because it's like an entirely different way of stacking. You know, you're trying to avoid the Tetrises, just trying to get singles. And it's kind of hard to avoid triples sometimes.
And it's also hard to do
Is
secret grade, which is another mode they did. That was so dumb.
God.
I hated secret grade.
Every time I hear secret grade, for some reason I think of Hallelujah. I heard there was a secret grade.
Oh.
Someone else can fill in the rest of the lyrics. Cobra gonna not reopen as well. I'm gonna close the game right before the bar comes. SV, neither player quite able to get their boards situated right before the bar comes. Kind of a little bit trollish RNG.
Yeah, not the friendliest of pieces for either player. SV trying to open up this center.
Kind of high.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cobra's board was a little iffy there for a second, but he will get the bar.
Right now, Cobra, Tetris ready, gets the bar for the Tetris. Now ahead by about a Tetris, so SV not too far behind.
Yeah, close one here so far.
So yeah, SV looking to force this decider. Cobra looking to seal the deal in this set.
Make the semifinals for the first time. I don't guarantee him a chunk of the prize pool, but if you want to guarantee everyone here in the playoffs a chunk of the prize pool, you can go to our match arena. We are $344 or just about away from our $2,000 goal. That will allow us to pay out the top 8.
Yeah,
Reward players for playing.
thanks to a lot of contributions this stream, we've already brought this prize pool up a significant amount. So this is very much within reach.
Yeah. We don't have a whole lot of more games to do it, though, so get your contributions in now. Cobra holding on to about a Tetris lead, still decently close. SV actually has a few lines in pocket, so he might have the real-time lead. Or not the real-time lead, the pace lead.
Yeah, this is a pretty good standard tournament efficiency for Cobra. Not the craziest, but still pretty decent.
Yeah, you know, it's what you're looking for.
I know,
Especially since kind of there was a little bit of a slow start for both players.
Yeah. Right now, SV is touch ready, solving that J dependency now.
These players have met twice before, both in 2024, and SV has taken both times, though last time was a decider in favor of SV. So there's been, a history of close matches between the two. Though I guess the other one was a sweep, but, that was in Challengers.
Oh, Challengers.
Challengers, how we missed you so.
Oh, Challenger, my Challengers. That was a long time ago. Oh, but Cobra in a bit of a situation. So is SV, but SV is Tetris ready, but is not getting the bar. Oh, man. Of course, as soon as he...
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's only a triple.
Oh.
Oh my god, 2-point difference.
Push down.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it is basically like a real-time single that is separating these two players.
yeah, it's not a whole lot of daylight between the two. And kind of one of those situations where, like, if the difference is a single, it's like you don't actually want the lead because that means you've already burned that line. It's very, very close. I guess V has a slight pace advantage, and Cobra's about to go into 19.
Yeah, like it's so slight that it's
Slight.
pretty much negligible at this point.
Yeah, so by slight I do mean slight.
Cobra will transition with
Cobra
Tetris.
is 521 is the transition score for him. 545 is the transition score for SV. Will Cobra take this? Will SV tie it up? Ourselves a match of consequence.
Right now, Cobra trying to build up his left side is spiring in center now with squares.
Yeah, just couldn't quite get what he wanted. Ended up taking a few burns, but he will get the Tetris board. Still not quite where he wants it to be, but gets good pieces.
Yeah, 604 for Cobra, 622 for SV. Gets a Lombard for Tetris, taking the lead, but...
Yeah, they're trading it.
Yeah. Cobra is Tetris ready now. SV with another Tetris. Nicely done there, building up the left side. Now 658 for Cobra, 701 for SV. Now level 22, looking to force, again, this decider that is what he needs if he wants to keep his tournament chances alive.
SV has opened a little bit of daylight between him and Cobra, but it is not much, just a Tetris and a half. And this Cobra ends up being kind of awkward RNG for his stack. Not really a huge dig though, but it ended up being a few burns. Might be SV's turn though.
Yeah, SV had to close down as well, have to do a bit of burning, which is going to give Cobra the opportunity, if he can dig this out as quickly as possible, to chip away at this lead. And he is clean, but so is SV.
Here we go.
Now a drought is forming, of course.
Yeah, drought meant that Cobra wasn't really able to take advantage of that dig, and SV holding onto his lead, which actually has grown a bit to 93,000 points.
Yeah. But keep in mind, he did have a significant lead in Game 3 as well.
Mackenzie, thank you for restreaming. Important contribution to the scene here. Yeah, this is still anyone's game.
Yeah, another drought.
Players looking very clean.
SV forced into a triple. Is Tetris ready still? But that bar's not showing. Finally gets a bar for the Tetris.
Not a lot of bars here in post. Players are managing it well.
Ooh, SV with a misdrop with the T-piece.
Yeah. Kind of an awkward one too.
Yeah.
He just keeps closing the wall right before the bar comes.
That was a good double. And a triple to clean up the stack. And Tetris gets a bar for the Tetris.
Yeah. Some very good placements there. Kind of creative solving. Lombard Tetris. Both players level 28 now as SV maxes out. SV trying to keep the set alive. And it is close. Lombard Tetris. SV goes in 1064. Cobra not exactly clean. He's pretty low, but he'll have to burn in. He goes in at 1021.
Yeah, right now.
There's some cleanup duty to do.
SV also in a cleaning up. Needs a Lombard, but didn't get the Lombard in time, so has to keep burning this down. Nice 5-tap with the T-piece. and a long bar to open up this well. Triple with the L
Right.
piece, and it's
Yeah,
gonna
he's
be
getting the pieces.
getting clean. Cobra with a hole in his stack, but does get the long bar solve the dependency.
Only 48,000 point difference. So like whoever wins this, who gets out of this first, is going to be in a big advantage. Looks like that's going to be Cobra.
Ooh, SV needs a 5-tap. Oh my god!
Cobra has a bit of a misstep. His
Oh no!
Yeah,
They're both of them are not in a good player. Oh my god!
Oh my god! They're just boards falling apart at the same time, and SV will be in the lead as they both top out. We're going to a decider. GG's.
It's like they both misdropped the same exact pieces. Alright, we got it ready from both players, so let's count down game number 5. Arbaro, why don't you do the honors?
Ready. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. A bar and a square for the last couple opening pieces these players see. One of these players is going to the semifinals. One of the players is gonna have to wait till next season. Who will it be? I don't know. We'll find out.
After these
It's
short
been a great matchup there so far.
after these short commercials. It has been a really good, really close, really even.
Really close. Yeah, really even. A lot of big swings, right? Players kind of, fun stackers. Obviously, SV, very aggressive player. Cobra has been phenomenal as well.
SV starting off with a misdrop, but was able to get the good set of pieces to clean us up quickly.
Yeah, he's not too far behind, just a Tetris.
I'm just expecting like some like vultures to be like, because the predictions are still running, so it's just like they see SV like 20,000 points behind, like, oh, Cobra, get it.
Kind of the needle, the percent win chance.
Yeah.
That should be a cool project. Thinking about what sort of things. I did like a little Premiere Poll site for like, you mouse over. Like if you go there, it'll like tell you. It's at cold dash mayo at .vercel.app. And it just like kind of just tells you, what each player was ranked and who ranked them where, and kind of what the distribution was for each Premiere Poll. I'm thinking of other like little like data visualization projects I can do like that. I think it'll be fun to kind of try to put together a little Tetris almanac and do it. Anyway.
And what we have already with the stats and everything is already like incredible that people just do that for fun, just like.
Yeah, it's incredible that it exists, and like I think that like there's so much of it that like I feel like it could kind of like it's all kind of scattered across a bunch of Google Sheets. I think it'd be really cool to put it in a website. What's also really cool is this game. It's very close. SV is still down by less than a Tetris. So it was like 4 burns that he did at the beginning of the game. There's still the difference.
Yeah, and
They're
Cobra
just playing that efficiently.
definitely. Both players kind of locking in right now. SV not afraid to set up those Lombard dependencies when they come. And for the most part, they have been paying out in his favor. But, I'm sure he's just used to it. He's just used to stacking this way. His Tetris ready, but waiting for that bar. Gets a bar. I would love another one. And gets a second one.
There we go.
And a dirty Tetris for Cobra.
So still holding on to like a 1 Tetris lead. We're halfway to 19.
Yeah, SV. I don't know if he wanted to not go for the tuck. Yeah.
A little bit of a burn, a little bit of a dig here, but I think he'll get out of it with some expediency. So needs one more piece. It's not really coming. It's only an extra burn though.
Yeah, now behind by 60,000 points, 80,000 points after that Tetris from Cobra.
He's getting himself in it. This is our last game of this stream, but you'll be back later today with Ronkley, right? With more CTL playoff action.
I don't know
So,
if Ronckley confirmed he can
okay.
co-commentate, but like, if he can, that'd be
At
fantastic.
the very least, we'll have Peak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just don't show up and it's just nobody commentates the quarterfinals.
You just watch the players play in silence.
Cobra
How the lines
has
in?
Cobra potential for 600k transition with this efficiency. 497 at 106 lines, 398 for SV.
There's been, a couple momentary slowdowns, but yeah, Cobra looking pretty good. 519 through 110.
Yeah. Has a T-spin set up, but didn't get the T-piece. So now has to do a bit of burning.
He's playing well when he needs to. This is a very big game.
Yeah, now SV has brought this deficit down to about 50,000, which is a little better than the 80,000 points, near 100,000 that we had earlier.
Players are about to transition. Less than a Tetris from SV now.
Looks like Cobra will complete the 600k with this next Tetris. But has a bit of a jagged board.
Yeah.
Oh,
He might not get it before the transition. Let's see what happens.
he went for the aggressive plays.
He's also getting droughted.
Yeah.
SV's in at 537.
Oh,
There it is. Cobra goes in with a 616. He wanted that 600k and he got it, but hopefully he didn't sell out his stack too much for it.
yeah.
Looks like he'll be okay.
Yeah, but that's just going to be a triple if he gets the Lombard, which is going to give SV an opportunity now, considering SV has the cleaner stack. But now
He is taking a few burns himself, though.
Yeah.
Ends up burning out of being Tetris ready before the bar comes.
SV's Tetris ready. Have to utilize that Lombard to set the Tetris on the left side. Cobra is Tetris for a row 2 and gets a bar for the Tetris, but so does SV. No, actually, SV is Tetris ready. Now he gets the Lombard for a Tetris. 631, now 689 for Cobra, who has a lead by 57,000 points still.
Yeah, it's just, decent sized lead for Cobra, but, SV still definitely within shouting distance.
Yeah. If this were to go to like 38, 37, this would just be like a Tetris and change for SV. But now that lead for Cobra has grown back to 80,000 points.
Yeah, equal line count.
Yes, both players waiting for the bar. Cobra with a J dependency.
Yeah,
Gonna utilize that Lombard.
The squares weren't the best for SV, but he made them work.
Yeah, that was a bit of a difference there, because SV utilized that Lombard for a Tetris rest. Cobra used it to solve the dependency. Which is why we're seeing
got one of those Tetris back.
Yeah. But now we're both clean.
Every game, yeah. It's been, again, a little bit of lead here for Cobra, but like they've been, marching step and step here. It's been another very close game. This is one of the most competitive sets we've seen in a while.
Yeah, SV trying to build up his left side after getting a Tetris. 931, 992 for Cobra, just shy of the max out at level 26. And it's got to be Tetris ready.
Early. They'll get it.
Yeah.
SV not too far off either. You go into level 27 with a 998. Cobra now 1058. Both players very clean.
Yeah, looks like SV potential for a 1.1 into 29. Cobra could still get the 1.2 with this efficiency.
Let's see, we'll have to take a few burns here.
Or could go dirty Tetris ready. No, just gonna go safe. He knows this is the decider, doesn't need to go crazy. And still has 100 lines to go.
Yeah. We'll need some 29 here, though, but he has more than enough of it. 1162 for Cobra. That's the only one line left. 1085.
Cobra with a square, creating a hole in his stack, but with a double, we'll be clean now. And SV will transition with a 1.12.
Yeah. Cobra goes in with a 1.2. Now we're off and running.
Yeah.
Last 29 of the set.
Nice
SV
5.
set up.
Yeah, gets a nice 5-tap with the T pieces. Tetris ready with the bar. Gets a bar for the Tetris.
There it is.
B72 for SV. C63 for Cobra. So Cobra maintains an 80,000 point lead, but has a bit of a situation he has to deal with.
Yeah, couldn't quite take advantage of that bar there. He will get everything burnt down to the ground. But SV did gain a Tetris on him. SV, though, has to burn some things down. Didn't quite have his left side set up. So now it's his turn to enter a bit of a dig. He'll get it taken care of very quickly.
Yeah, it's a very timely square piece. Building up his left side. Is Tetris ready, waiting for that bar.
Both players 1.2.
Oh, did he go for the skim?
Cobra set up.
Gets the bar for the Tetris.
Oh, there
though.
it is.
Oh my god.
Both players Tetris. But SV going to end up with a cleaner stack here. 1266 to 1347.
Yeah, oh, Cobra hangs the long bar.
Cobra doesn't hit the
Big Tetris ready. Tetris gets the long bar for a dirty Tetris. 1.39 for Cobra. 1.27 for SV.
Dirty left well. SV just keeping himself clean. He's still down by over 100,000 points. We're up to level 35 now.
Yeah, but SV running out of time right now. SV might go for a column 3. No, go for the triple. Keep it
just
safe.
taking the triple.
But still behind by 146,000 points. But Cobra with a clean stack.
Yeah.
So is SV, but SV the first one to be Tetris ready. Gets the bar for the Tetris. 1.35. 1.5 for Cobra.
Crazy Cobra, not too far from max out. Level 36 Tetris for SV. 1406. He hates this T.
Oh, that might be.
Did he get anything to that left side? He does. He's still down by 6 figures. Next 5 tap goes as well.
Yeah.
He's getting this down, but it's level 38 now, and he's still down to by 100,000 points. 1426 to 1547.
This might be it.
Set up. I don't know if he has enough room. He only has room for one more Tetris. He's down by quite a few. He gets the Tetris, but it's not going to be enough. Cobra tops out at 1594. That's going to take him to game number 5 and the decider. Cobra's going to the semifinals. GG's. What a set. What an ending.
Yeah, both players had a really, really clutch moment there on the 29 in the decider. And Cobra, just with a better efficiency, just shy of the rollover, will go into his first semifinals and guaranteed into the prize pool money. But still, great set from SV. And
Cobra, that wasn't a matter of SV playing badly. Cobra earned that. That was so good. So congratulations.
Yeah, but it's not
Cobra.
necessarily over for SV. He still has a chance of coming home with some money if we can contribute to the prize pool. Get that prize pool up to $2,000 so we can pay out the top 8. So everyone in the top 8 would get paid out if we get the prize pool up to $2,000. We're just within reach of it.
Yeah, so again, like, we have a few more opportunities, but like, the number of matches left in the season is only like 5, right?
Yeah.
So, want to get that money in. So thank you so much for everyone who contributed. Thank you so much to the players. Thank you, Peek, for having me on. It was a good time.
What? That's not. What was that?
That's not Cobra. Who was that?
It wasn't even that. I don't even know. I don't even recall.
Like, who was that?
Alright, winner is you, Cobra, not whoever that was. And still maintaining this efficiency.
Yeah, he's looking pretty, yeah. Neko's not having a bad game, honestly. 941, he's into level 27 now. He'll try to get that. Looks like he'll get a 27 max out, so I think he can still 1.1 into.
Yeah,
Alex T already has the 1.1, fishing for more.
Still a pretty good game for Neko, but Alex